Okay, class, in this lesson, both Mr. Aarons and I are out, so I'm having you watch this video, and it's going to be the first part of class, and I want to have you do some homework out of the book. Again, what we're doing in this chapter, chapter 8, is that we are actually studying the area of different polygons. And today we're going to focus on squares, rectangles, and parallelograms. The nice thing is the area is all the same for both of them. So there's not many notes, so don't feel like you have to write every single slide down. Just kind of watch, follow along. When we get to the end, we'll kind of sum it up and make sure you get down the proper notes at the end here. So let's take a look at what we have here. We're talking about area of a square. Area is the actual amount of space inside a shape. So if we're talking about area of a square, we're talking about how much space is on the inside of that shape. Okay. Now area is always defined by one dimension times another dimension. So area is equal to dimension 1 times dimension 2. Okay. Now we're going to see different names for these dimensions, but they inherently are all the same. What is the other big key for area is that these two dimensions have to be perpendicular to one another. They have to form 90 degrees, and we can see that here. Okay, so if we're talking about the area of a square, what are the two dimensions? Well, area is equal to one dimension is the side, and since it's a square, the second area is also, or the second dimension is also the side. So it's side times side, or you could say side square. But it's basically dimension 1 times dimension 2. So to find the area of a square, nice and simple, all we do is set up our equation. Now again, you're going to notice I'm going to set up the equation every single time. Area equals dimension times dimension. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Since these are all squares, all the sides are the same. We say 3 times 3, and area equals 9. Okay, and what we're going to have is, we don't know if it's inches, centimeters, so I'm going to say units squared, because you're actually multiplying unit times unit. Okay, in this case here, what we have is area is equal to 10.5 times 10.5 once again. And if you use your calculator, let's see what we get. We get 110.25. 110.25. Now again, I'm going to put units squared, so I'm just going to abbreviate it just like that. For the last one, we could do it with variables. Area equals dimension times dimension. In this case, our dimension is little a and little a. We always reserve capital A for area, and we always reserve smaller case letters for dimension. Okay, so I want to point that out as well. So in this case, the area of the shape is little a squared, and again, units squared. Okay, so a little introduction to area. Now let's go ahead and take a look at rectangles. Rectangles follow the exact same philosophy and equation. Here we see the area of a rectangle is base times height. So a lot of times we refer to that, but again, what is it? Area equals dimension times dimension. In this case, we're talking about base and height. Again, the two form a 90-degree intersection, so we can see that right here. So you could, fill in the two dimensions there. So notice in these two problems we don't have a picture, but let's go ahead and sketch one out. Find the area of a rectangle with the base of 20 meters and a height of 4 meters. So I'm going to draw a simple little picture. There's my rectangle, all 90 degrees. It has a base of 20 meters, a height of 4 meters. We're going to multiply it out and say area equals dimension times dimension. We're going to type in 80 times 4, I'm sorry, 20 times 4 to get 80 meters squared. So notice this time they gave us a dimension, and you're actually multiplying meters times meters, and that's why you get meters squared. So it's very important to have that label on there. Question 2. The rectangle has an area of 96, so we have the same type of picture. The area is equal to 98, okay? And the height is 7. What is the base? So I'm going to put little b. So we use the same setup. Area equals dimension times dimension. So we can put in base times height here. Plug in what you know. We know the area, so I'm going to plug in 98 here. We know the base to be b and the height to be 7. So what do? We just simply solve for b, and we're going to have 98 divided by 7, and we get 14. So base is equal to 14. Again, I'm looking at my label, meters. Okay, so if given an area, we can still find the dimensions just by plugging into the exact same equation. All right, the last thing we're going to take a look at is parallelograms. The reason why we did squares, rectangles, and parallelograms all together is because they all follow the same formula. The area of a parallelogram is base times height. Once again, dimension times dimension. Now notice back to the first slide, we talked about the two dimensions have to be perpendicular. So it's not base here then times the slant height, because that's at 90 degrees. You need to take the height of the whole object. How tall is it from here straight down to the base? Okay, so those are the two dimensions let's look at. Now again, sometimes we can measure the height on the outside of the shape. We want the overall height of the parallelogram. So let's take a look here at a couple examples. Find the area of the parallelogram. Okay, so again, area, let's get my pen back. Area equals dimension times dimension, base times height, length times width. You heard it called different things, but I like to refer to as dimension times dimension that are perpendicular. So we're simply going to type in the two numbers, 9 times 6, and we're going to get 54 meters squared. And notice I'm looking for that 90-degree intersection. Okay. Over here we have the exact same scenario. We have area equals base times height. Here we're given an area, so I'm going to plug that in. And we're given the base, and the base is the entire length from that corner to that corner. Okay. So that's going to be 12. The height we don't know, so I'm just going to simply divide both sides by 12, and let's see what we get for an answer. Use my calculator. 78 divided by 12, and we get 6.5. So 6.5. Now again, I'm going to look at my label, talking feet, so I'm going to put a feet on here, is equal to the height. Okay. So in essence, we're talking squares where all sides are the same, 90-degree angles all around, or we're talking rectangles where we have different dimensions, or if we're talking parallelograms, okay, where we have parallel sides that look like this. All three shapes follow the area formula of area equals dimension 1 times dimension 2. So if you want to take notes on anything, this is it right here. This is really all we need to dig for notes. What I'm going to do is turn it over to homework, and we'll have the sub pull this up on the next slide, and that will be your homework right here. And I will pause the video now, and then you can just go to the next slide in the smartboard lesson and scroll down, and whatever time you have left in class, you can work on the homework. Hopefully to see you tomorrow.